Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be talking about merching clans. So more frequently than you'd think, I get asked about setting up a merching clan. Now, there's a couple reasons why I'm not doing this, and just in case you're only going to watch a few seconds of this video, merching clans are scams and they just don't work and they are against the game rules. So with that out of the way, I'm going to be going over what merching clans are, how they made money, why they're against the rules, and how they differ just from conventional flipping, and just a little bit more information on them. Because I admit, at one point, I was in a merching clan a long time ago. Anyway guys, hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. So merching clans are a group of people who all agree to buy out a particular item to artificially increase its price. Generally, the way it would work is in the CC, they would either name change themselves to the item that they're buying, or if you notice, you can go and change the CC name. Say instead of talking FlippingOSRS, they'd be like talking and buying Durox plate bodies, and oftentimes they put a recommended price there as well. So when merchanting clans initially started in RuneScape, they were more trying to predict natural market fluctuations, as opposed to when I was doing it, they were artificially changing it. So by artificially changing the price, some people would benefit from this because you'd have a whole group of people buying out items, the price would increase, and theoretically, or at least this is what they told you, once the price reached a certain threshold, everyone would sell off their items, everyone would be happy, and everyone would profit. You would get lovely invites like this: join us, become rich, we will teach you to make 100 million your first week, 1 billion your first month, just random crap like that. It really just comes down to it being a scam. And this is really the main reason why when anyone has ever approached me about doing group merge, and I know their intent for the most part is on just trying to naturally predict the flow of a market, and just invest in the same item. It may not have been about a merchanting clans. However, it is way too close, and it's not really worth it to potentially get banned for something like that. So are merchanting clans against the game rules? Yes, they are. We can see here in a forum post from a while ago, when the granted change came out, under price manipulation, players or groups of players should not attempt to manipulate the prices of items through controlling their supply and demand. We are considering this to be a reportable offense under item scamming. We have multiple backend systems that will allow us to identify manipulation proactively and keep a very close eye on any attempts to manipulate prices through the grand exchange. So the wording here is a little bit weird. It says players or groups of players, which kind of infers that they're talking about when this is happening with multiple people. However, I think this would still apply to an individual person. That being said, I have talked to a few people who've had enough capital to completely manipulate an item price on their own, and they did not get banned. So I'm pretty sure this system is targeted at merchanting clans or groups of people who are merchanting a single item. Unfortunately, some people seem to miss the difference between something like a merchanting clan and just regular flipping. They are assuming that any kind of flipping or merching is price manipulation, which is totally incorrect, and they oftentimes quote the game rules at me, which is a little annoying because it's pretty clear that they are targeting merchanting clans or groups of people who are trying to artificially increase the price, as opposed to individuals or even groups of individuals who are just flipping the same item. There is a tangible difference between the two, but I do understand how it could be a little muddied. Alright, so next up, the most important part: why are they not a good idea for the general public? Well, the way merchanting clans are structured is that there's normally a leader, and then there's normally, I call them clan generals, or people high up who are also going to profit off of the price manipulation. But then there's the clan members, just the noobs or the unaware people who join at the bottom, and essentially their job is to lose the money for them, because there's no way that everyone is going to profit off of this price manipulation. The clan leader is going to determine the item, and he alone will know when they are going to sell. And usually there'll be a group of cronies or people who are closer to the leader who will also profit off of this, and they will sell at the same time. So for an example, let's say that they are going to be flipping Durox plate bodies, and they say, we're going to be buying this up until December 17th. So everyone starts buying up Durox plate bodies. It rises up by double. However, on December 15th, the clan leader and the clan generals will sell off their items, and they will take the profit, and everyone else will basically just be battling, and the price will be dropping, and a lot of people will end up losing money or breaking even. However, in my experience in the clan that I joined, they would not really set an initial date. They would just say, we're going to be buying this up until, they would give a rough date, maybe like mid-December or end of December, and then they would sell off And it would really come down to who was logging on the most and who was paying attention, because they would just switch that clan chat from buying rock plate bodies to selling the rock plate bodies, and they put a price. And basically it's just a scramble to whoever's logged in, whoever's paying attention, and whoever's lucky. Except of course for the top tier people who are all aware when this is going to happen. And that's about it, guys. So merchanting clans, not a good idea. They're not around so much anymore, or I haven't seen them as much, but I'm sure they're still present. If you do happen to get invited to one, or you have this brilliant idea that turns out to be a merchanting clan, just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's against the game rules. It's essentially a scam. Either you're going to be screwing people over, or you're going to be screwed over by other people. Just stick to flipping, merching, or just trying to predict prices, but don't ever try to do it as a mass group of people, because you've probably been scammed. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave the video a like, and I'll see you in the next one.